Hello, lovelies. People of the Igames King, make una come in. Let's disgwangwa this sharply. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, dear. Good day, dear. Now, good day, dear. Good day, dear. Please call me, no. Make we talk, please join me, Make we yano, please call me, no. Who dey there o? Na who dey there o? The deed don show o, my people. Who dey there o? Who dey there o? Na who dey there o? The deed don show o. Make una come o. The deed don show. Make una come o. Who dey there o? Who dey there o? Na who dey there o? Who dey there o? I can arrange my shirt well o. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you many more Christmas. I wish you many more Christmas and a prosperous New Year. I wish you many more Christmas. I wish you many more Christmas. I wish you many more Christmas and prosperous New Year. Good tidings we bring to you, our great King. Good tidings for Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Did he wish you many more Christmas? Did he wish you many more Christmas? Did he wish you many more Christmas and a prosperous New Year, my people? Una welcome as usual. Must step down with this one, okay? Now be small thing, according to Two-Face. Another one then land from my table. DNA. People say DNA go cause kasala, that I'm always talking about DNA test. They should make it compulsory. Federal government should dialogue, sit on it, make them do round table meeting. Say if eventually they accept to do that, say by the time you have your pikins or your pikins, them make DNA carry out immediately. Many people don't say this one they talk marriage goes scatter. Now today marriage is scatter. Now today bomb day back. Not be today. You better say the marriage goes scatter for early age than say for evening. This is another DNA. Hello, Wild Bree. Good evening from here. I greet you with your time. Thanks for coming in. How are you doing? And where are you from? Thanks for coming in, Will Bray. So as I was saying, DNA problem, DNA palaver, DNA wahala, DNA gbege. My story goes like this. There is this particular man. He never loved the son's wife right from onset. He has always been against it, that his son should not get married to the woman. Thanks for the thumbs up, Will. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm grateful. That his son should not get married to the particular woman, this story I'm talking about, but the son insisted that he's in love with the woman and he went ahead. Even though the father just managed to come for the marriage, but he was not like in total 100% support. Let it not be as if people will talk, what is it now? You have given birth to this boy and he's a full-grown adult. Let him choose his life partner. He said this is whom he wants to share his better half with. He wants to share his lifetime with, and the person he wants to be the mother of your children, his children, which will be grandchildren eventually. Allow him. So that was how the man reluctantly went for the marriage. Then this lady started having babies. Along the line, she had 4 babies for the man's son, my people. So, as the story says, that the man never wanted this woman. So he has been looking for opportunity to take these children to go and do paternal DNA. Hello, Dine with Sonia. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. I greet you with your time as well. So as I was saying, this father-in-law now took the children without the parents' consent. You know, I said that the man is the father to the man that gave birth to these 4 children, all right? So he took the children without the parents' consent. That is to say, he took the children without telling the parents. And among the parents, the son who is the children's father is his own son. So he did not tell the son. He did not even discuss with the son's wife because he never liked the lady from onset. So they went ahead, did the paternal DNA test, but the paternal DNA test, the saliva that they used was not from his son. So they used the grandfather's own, that is the particular man. Then when the result came out, the result shows that the 4 children are not for him. That is to say, not for his own son. You know, he did not tell the son. He only just went ahead to do the DNA test with his own saliva. So he now told the son, I told you that this your wife you went to marry. I not done. You know, we Nigerians. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. I'm grateful. So, you know, we Nigerians of Africans, most at times, our eyes for women sometimes, you know, they don't. When I mean, you know, they don't, for those of us that does not understand pidgin, means that some women, that is how most people look at them. When they are married, they will still be living promiscuous life. They will still be cheating, which is not good. All right, whether you are a Christian, pagan, Muslim, or whatever, it is not good for somebody to cheat. As far you are with a man, you've said that you want to spend the rest of your life with that man. So this grandfather said, I told you that this your wife you brought, which from the onset I told you that her ways are not straightforward. Now come and see, result is out. These children are not even your children, even though I did not tell you that I am taking these children to the hospital for DNA test. I know if I did, you will never accept that. So what I did was that since I am your biological father, there must be that trait in my DNA. So I took my own, so gave to the doctors and your children, your 4 children. Now look at the result. The man was like, what? What are you talking about, Papa? So number 1, you took my children without my consent, without even telling my wife. We did not even discuss about it. Even though you said you are suspecting my wife, you would have also discussed with me as a son, Papa. Anyways, I've heard you. Thank you very much. I will do my underground research. So what this guy did was that instead of him to calm down, is this hot temper kind of person. That's why we always say that there is always truth to every story. And it's true to every story. You know, when you hear story from this person, you hear from this one. This person might be lying, this one might be lying. But amongst the two of them, they know that what they are saying is not true. They know the truth. So it is only the conscience of one that will prompt one to tell the truth if he or she pleases. So this man went to the wife, started shouting at the wife. The thing he did not even do was to beat the wife. He heard him say, people heard him that take it easy. You know, sometimes all the DNA tests sometimes might not be 100% accurate. We will go and do it. Even though you don't have money, I will support you. We will go and do the DNA test. So family people, they raise money and they all decided to go for another DNA. Some people are really, wait, so my sister, story long. You say, hey, story long, I'll be smarting. So they went to do the DNA test, this time with the father. You know, the first time it was the grandfather that took the children. They went to do the DNA test. After result came out, they found out that the DNA test shows that the man is the responsible the man is responsible for the children. So the children are his. So that is to say, the father, who is the grandfather, claimed grandfather, is not even the true father of this man now. Can you imagine? So twist of fate, who is to blame? The man now who is the grandfather that went to tell his son, caused big problem in the house, you know, that family members intervene so that there might not be wahala. They said let them redo it again, this time with the man's own DNA. Not knowing that this papa self that is even beginning misbehaving is not even the real father of the boy. Okay, and where is the mother now? The mother is dead long ago. So you can see this is a man that have brought up this particular boy, everything, university, primary school, everything. He have come to know that this boy is his own son, not knowing that his own wife, when she was alive, played game away. You see? So at the end of the day now, he was so ashamed of himself because the children are not even his own grandchildren related in any way. But the children, the four of them, the man is the father of the four children. Can you imagine how it is? So things like this now, how will the man, with all his severity, all the ways he has been misbehaving, treating this daughter-in-law because he never liked her, not knowing that he's not even related to the man. It's like a foster father now. But all this while, he thought he was the father of the child. That is this full-grown up man now, my people. Can you imagine? That is my own story. Another one, that is my first story. Another story now, things they happen. There is this man, again, that married two wives. This one now is the latest one now that is beginning now in Nigeria. The man married two wives, and rumor says that the second wife, they are Muslims, states that the second wife has been cheating. Anytime the man goes to the first wife, the second wife will come and bring another man into their matrimonial bed. So this was what he did. She's always doing, bringing a lover man into their matrimonial bed. Some people don't even have self-esteem. In as much as cheating is very, very bad, I am against it, and it's even in the Bible that is sinful. Why will you do a thing like that, bringing your lover man into your matrimonial home? Why did you not go to Brotel Hotel, guest house, or whatever to have fun and clean your mouth and come back as if nothing happened, since your honey is not satisfying you? So according to the story, they said that anytime he goes out, that is how she brings in her friends into the house. And at the long run, neighbors started telling the husband that this is what your wife is always doing. So on that fateful day, the guy said, okay, I'm going to my first wife place today as usual. So this lady eventually brought the lover boy into the apartment as usual. So the man waited. He did not go to the first wife. He just hung around because neighbors have already told him that the guy is around. So he said he want to really see what happened. Then around 3 a.m. or so, he entered the house. By the time he entered the house, quarrel ensued between the second wife and himself with the lover man. And do you know what happened? They started fighting. Then the lady ran to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, stabbed the man at the heart. The news said that the man died immediately at the spot in the bedroom. Then she opened the door, allowed the lover man to escape. So which he did. After a while, she started shouting, "Oh, thief, thief, oh, you people should come to my aid, oh, thief, so they've killed my husband," not knowing that neighbors were the one that gave the husband information that the woman had brought the lover man, that he should start coming. So that was how neighbors said, "You are lying." They even beat her mercilessly, that they would have even killed her if not that the intervention of the police. That woman would have followed the husband that day. They said, "You are lying. You did this, and your husband came, and you and your lover man connived by killing the man, and the man have run away." The lover man ran away for his life. So the lady got arrested, and now The case is under investigation. My people, so this question now that I will ask, who is to blame? Is it the neighbors now that told the husband, now this is what your wife is always doing whenever you are not around? Or is it the wife that could not hold her temper, that now grabbed a knife to kill the innocent man? Don't forget that I said she's the second wife. She's married to the man. Or is it the woman now that is now cheating under the man's rule by bringing her lover into the house? So all these numerous questions, you understand, that is in my mind that I'm asking here and there. Why is it that the woman did not walk away if what she is seeing in the marriage is not really satisfactory? She's not contented. Maybe the man loved the first wife most, or the man have the time most for the first wife than herself. Why is it that she's bringing a man into the house? And why is it that she went that far, no matter what have ensued between the two of them that fateful day? Why is it that she now decided to kill the man? Do you think it's premeditated? Do you think she have been having plans on how to delete the man from planet Earth so that she can be with this a new lover man that is screwing her very well, that she is enjoying? And why is it that she is jealous? After all, the news says she is second wife. You met a woman in there before and you decide to come in. So is it that you are jealous? You want the man all to yourself, or what? So why did you go that far to kill him? So that is the question, my people. The wife is to be blamed. Okay, that is the second wife. Okay, if you are saying that the second wife is to be blamed, fine and good, the wife is to be blamed. She killed the man there and then, all right? But do you think that before now, maybe we have not heard the woman's own story because she's still in police custody? Do you think that she must have been telling the man, you don't have my time, you are always going to the first wife, I want to leave the marriage, and the man refuses to do that? Or do you think that she now taking the decision to kill the man was like self-defense, like something like this and um Chidima Chidinma and the late Osifo? Could it be self-defense? Because the same person wey don die, dead body cannot talk except miracle happen, then the dead body can raise from the dead and talk. But now nobody is there. Definitely the lover man, which is now on the run, if probably is caught, might defend. Sorry about that, guys. So as I was saying, do you think that she now and deleting the man now could be like self-defense out of anger because the man did not allow her to maybe express herself? Communication, she should have really just said she's not happy and leave. That is the thing. Though we are yet to hear the police reports, but luckily she has been arrested, okay? And thank God she wasn't mobbed, because angry youths, they would have niched on her. If not that, some neighbors had to call the police, because this is something that was like caught red-handed. And another question I asked, which nobody have answered me here: do you think that the neighbors that have been gossiping to this man now that is diseased are the cause of this? They would have zip up. Sometimes I always dey talk, not be everything wey I see mouth dey talk. This our mouth wey we see, so sometimes e put person for into trouble. Not be everything wey I see mouth dey talk. I have treated something similar like this before, long ago. So do you think that the neighbors are the cause of this man's death? They won't have told the man, knowing fully well how the man was, highly temperamental kind of person. They would have just been watching until he sees her by himself, because according to the neighbors, they were like even boastfully telling the police that they were the one that gave the man the information. So the man started coming right away. Not that the man really went to visit the first wife, but he only lied, but he was just like around. So when they told him that neighbors never mind their business, that's the thing. So my question here now, do you think that the neighbors now are the ones that caused the death of this man by not saying anything, by not, by not keeping their mouth shut, by saying what they know that is not pleasant to the ears, and now it have led the man to early grave and untimely death? Don't you think that they would have mind their business, in as much as promiscuous life is very, very bad? Do you think that the neighbors, because I know that some people, I think this LS is full to the brim. I know that some people would have said, yes, what they did was right, they would have thought, but are they really like the wash keepers or the washman to, or wash men and wash women to the man? Maybe probably they don't even like the second wife. Nobody knows. Maybe probably as well, the second wife is a troublemaker. You know, some women are so ferocious and troublesome that within their neighborhood and vicinity, nobody likes them. They are just alone with their family. So maybe that too could be another thing that will make them say, I will be telling your husband what you have been doing. Or do you think that some men too must have been eyeing the woman, because this woman is a very pretty lady, very, very pretty lady. After this my program, I will put their pictures, both of them, the woman and the man, so that people will see, whoever that knows them. All right. So now that the man is gone, now lover man is nowhere to be found, which definitely is supposed to be in the picture. Was it that it was the two of them that planned to delete this innocent man, or it was out of temper? The woman could not control herself. The man was beating her or shouting on top of the voice that very day, because neighbors said they were hearing shouting from the house, screaming and all that, fight, door slamming, blah, 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 like that, push on, push on, push on. But these are still the people that gave the man information, as I always call them, informant minister. We not concern them. Why don't you allow the man do his findings himself? Let him just catch the lady red-handed. That one now, people will not blame you. There are some kind of dates that I hear, I will just like, this thing get as a bill. Nobody will not go die, but me person not die through somebody. Die your own death. You understand? This one now is not like it's like accidented and death, or it's an accidental victim. No, it was like fighting. Why did you bring a man to my house? So this is what you've been doing, or what I have been hearing from people is really true. I've caught you red-handed and blah 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 blah. So the man could not control himself. Either the woman as well to run. Nobody knows. Maybe she even tried to run that night, and the man is beating her out of that anger. And the man keeps two wives, though in different locations, different apartments. They don't live together. So if he sees the first one this time, he will go and see the next one like that. It was probably born to happen. They just became an instrument. Okay. You know, sometimes and some deaths are not really how it's supposed to be. To me, so yeah, some deaths are not how it's supposed to be. Sometimes some deaths are caused by our mistakes. Because I believe that if these neighbors have not been telling this man, and funny enough, the news said that when this lover man came to the house, they called him. They called him that the man have come. Oh yeah, come and see for yourself. All these things we've been telling you since. We'll be showing you on video. You will not agree, believe us. Come and see red-handed. The man really came and hung around till around 3 a.m. He now knocked at the door. The lady opened the door, and before you know, he said, so this is true. This is true. And by that time, he hid the lover man somewhere inside the house before they started fighting. So you know, say, if he not hear bad word, might not the verse. We are all human. We have flesh and blood. All right. But if your ear not hear offensive word, you no go paranoid, you no go vex. I strongly believe that if this man had not been told or called upon to start coming to the house to see what the second wife is doing, I don't think he would have been dead by now. I don't think so, that he would have been. So sometimes allow certain things to take its course, because all this one na me I dey call aproko I too know, ITK over sabi housewife. The neighbors dey aproko over sabi housewife. In as much as cheating is bad, why would you not allow the man to find out by himself? Why will you go and tell him? You know, such a thing might even lead to death. People dey hear wetin dey happen these days, how wife deletes husband, how husband deletes wife and all that, because of things like this, because of heartbreak, because when one is in love with the other, especially when one is in love with one, then there is always problem. Sometimes you will see that it is even the man that will even delete the woman because he's deeply in love. Some will even be, because I've treated lot of cases like this. All right, some they will just even delete the two of them and leave the children to their fate. All right, some self they even they take the children. So the other one they happened the other day, I think in America. So he deleted the wife, deleted the children, deleted himself as well. So it's heartbreaking, you understand, when we hear things like this, and when people are being treated like as if they're a piece of shit. So if she have noticed that the husband is not always there for her, the husband is always there for the first wife. After all, you saw that he was married and you said you are the second wife. You saw that there was a first wife already. You decided to go into the relationship, not even just relationship. You decided to go into the marriage, pretty lady like you. And at the end of the day, look at what you have done to yourself. You've been arrested. Luckily that the police even intervened. Kudos to the police people that came very, very fast. If not, if you don't dey where you dey, they go dey answer roll call now, wetin happen and wetin not happen. But even at that now, the cassava, which I normally call magic stick, that is the special microphone, now you will not eat it in a police custody, you will not eat it in prison, neither will you eat it in cell until they finish your case. So what is all these things that people cannot just try to abstain? If you know your man is not satisfying you, you are this kind of person that cannot do without microphone, which is the magic stick. Why don't you dialogue, as Soya put it here, communicate? I know that sometimes some men find it very difficult, especially when they are in love with you, to take it, to let you go. So when you know your partner, that you have this kind of partner that is jealous, that doesn't even want to hear what you are saying, that will not even want to give you listening ears. So what are you supposed to do as a wife? It's not for you to just pack your bag and baggage and run. I know that African parents, our culture, where we come from, they will tell us they manage marriage. Even though you get one eye, they don't blow your eye. You don't turn, when you entered into that home, you were so pretty with your two eyes open. All right. But by the time your parents came visiting, they noticed that it's one eye. For you to even tell them what happened to that one eye, you might even lie that there was power failure and you mistakenly hit your head on your doorpost, and that was what gave you that red eye. We are in this scenario whereby most parents, because of what they gain from in-laws, they will tell you stay into marriage, stay, manage. You want me, then laugh me. I think people go talk and go laugh me now. The other day, I watched one program where a lady called in and she was like, please, I need you people's help. This time around, said, not even mama, they do all these things again. Now, papa don't join them. That my father said, now shame, I must marry the man, they don't come do introduction, and I've been telling my father that I'm the one that is in a relationship. The man is putting me into depression. The man is, papa say, no way, over my living body, you will not come and put shame on me. You will not allow neighbors to laugh at me. They've eaten your introduction rice. So we started planning your traditional marriage. This or blah 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 blah. The lady said, papa, I beg, I want to enter this marriage. If you want me to be happy, you want my happiness, you want me to live long, so that you will see your children's children, allow me not to stay with this man. She said he's a father. So she called into the program and was like, people, because it's a big program full of people. that people should advise her whether she should run away, in short, just to leave that state and off her phone so that the father will not hear from her anymore, or she should just continue to listen to the father. Not be papa they come marry for you, not be mama they come marry for you. I always say that marriage is a choice. Happiness is a choice as well. Sadness as well is a choice. So it's left for you. It's left for you. Those people that are mommy's children, that is children, where children, parents go they control like toy. They can control us when we are living under their roof, when we are still very small, but not like when you are mature. You don't have a say of your own. If your father is doing this, you caution your father that, papa, daddy, I don't like this. No, you cannot give me what to say. I'm sorry, you can advise, so, but I don't think I will take this because it is your happiness. It is you that will enter that place. My people. So don't be allowing parents to talk you into something that you know you are not happy about, because we still have daddy's boys, whether we like it or not. We still have mommy's girls that their parents will tell, stay for the marriage, and they are seeing that you are suffering, even though the marriage is financially buoyant. All right, but they are seeing that you are not happy. The man is beating you, maltreating you, insulting you, humiliating you, even in their presence. They will tell you to stay, manage. No, 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 no. Adane, you won't come make people come laugh me. Not do this one to me, not do that one to me. You cannot do this one. You must stay in the marriage. If not, people will laugh at me. No, this waiting now. You don't already enter now. You don't even dey born. Continue born on your belly for one place. They don't even care about the children's happiness. Maybe that is even what this lady even passed through in her marriage and all that. Nobody knows. Maybe she has even been telling her parents all this while, but I hopefully more information will unfold. Maybe she must have been telling her parents all this while what she's going through in the hands of this man. Nobody knows whether the man is even beating her, maltreating her, humiliating her. She now decided that this is what she will do. But even at that, she went that far. She wouldn't have done that. She wouldn't have taken the man to their matrimonial home. That is very, very bad. She went extra miles, and look at what she have caused herself today by making her to be a convict for now until they finish the case. So that is how it is, my people. I said let me come and give you people the gist too. Then for the first story I talked about, you see what hatred have caused. I don't like my son's wife, not knowing that you are not even the real father of the son. So the person you are supposed to even ask if she don't die, self go. We don't know where she dey, whether she's with Baba God or maybe she dey with Baba Devil. Nobody know, for her to tell you who is responsible. And still sad for the matured man now. At this his age of how many years, after 4 children, he doesn't know his father. Person he had been thinking that he has been his father all this year, that he have loved as a father, not knowing that he's not his father. There's no traits in him, nothing, nothing. You understand? Now, how is he going to now trace for his real father, whether he's alive or not? The person that would have said so is dead. So whether the woman did then give away match abi dem disgorge her by force, so nobody knows what happened. So that is how it is. So with this, I will come to the conclusion that DNA test save. The way you save to travel abroad, to go for vacation, to do whatever, all the merriment, even those that don't even have money to do anyhow, try to save. If you really doubt the paternity, the way of, there must be these traits. All right. Children no dey resemble both parents sometimes, so but there must be this similarity. There must be some kind of your character from the both parents. So the earlier the better, because it is too late to cry when the head is already cut off. Now this man now, hearing that this guy he has been crying for, that his grandchildren are not for the son, which is the father of these children, now na him own now sef no be even get the pikin. With that one sef heart attack na don get stroke, because it was like, what? I'm not even responsible for this. So that is to say, he will now start going to do DNA for all these children, some of them that are even in America, UK, how they go they do DNA, all because of severity, over anxious, because I not like my daughter-in-law, because they suspect the children. Their eye dey like this, my own eye not dey like this, my pikin nose not dey like this, not knowing that na your own. What goes around comes around, oga. So you see what your severity have caused you. I'm sorry, even though you are elderly, but it's just painful. And now you are what? On the wheelchair now, because it has given you a mini heart attack, a panic attack, because you never saw it coming, that that guy who you thought you were doing favor for, to know whether he is real the father of the children whom you claim to be your grandchildren, is not even your own biological son. Una see am, dey say no be everything when ear dey hear na im mouth dey talk. So guys, I go now. Wedbury, thank you for coming. Dine with Sonia, thank you for coming. I will see you some other time, God willing. Goodbye for now, guys.